The first thing the girl did after her rebirth was decisively dump her ex-boyfriend and turn to the man she'd grown up with, the one she'd once broken his heart. In her previous life, she'd been diagnosed with terminal stomach cancer. When she frantically sought out her boyfriend, she discovered he'd betrayed her. Crushed by both physical and emotional pain, she collapsed to the ground, finally realizing he'd never truly loved her. To her shock, upon reopening her eyes, she found herself reborn back to her college years. The scumbag stood before her, reluctantly holding an IOU to borrow money, while her former rival stood by defending him, revealing they'd been together all along. In her past life, she'd torn the IOU to shreds in front of the entire class, declaring she'd spent every penny on him willingly. This time, the girl vowed never to foolishly spend money on a jerk again. Besides, the IOU didn't specify a repayment date, and a signature alone held no legal weight. She made the jerk press his thumbprint on it. After stepping outside, the rival couldn't understand why the jerk would give the girl an IOU when she'd clearly given it willingly. Yet the man confidently declared that since the girl adored him so much, she'd never ask for money. Only then did the girl recall today was the man's departure date for overseas. In her past life, she'd fought repeatedly with family and friends over this scumbag, nearly severing all ties. She'd even cut off the man she'd grown up with, driving him abroad in anger. This time around, she was determined not to lose this good friend. At the gym, the man was venting his rage on the punching bag. His friends spotted the girl and alerted him. Delighted that she still cared, the man stubbornly claimed she'd come to see him off because she feared his departure. Seeing his genuine anger, the girl quickly apologized, explaining her words yesterday had been a moment of foolishness. She begged his forgiveness and pleaded for him not to leave. The man assumed her words meant she wanted his help to pursue that jerk, declaring he wouldn't assist. Seeing his misunderstanding, the girl immediately clarified she no longer liked that guy. But this statement was overheard by the very jerk who had heard she'd come looking for the man. Soon came the Best Singer competition. Her former rival had helped her win the championship in a past life, launching her into showbiz. Yet no one knew she had always been the true voice behind those songs. Still, the girl didn't want to refuse her outright and agreed to help. On competition day, everyone was captivated by her rival's beautiful singing. Only the man seemed to have discovered the truth, watching her with a knowing smile. Suddenly, the microphone went silent. Thinking something had happened to the girl, her rival requested a 10-minute break. But just as she was about to leave, that beautiful singing resounded once more. Amidst the man's anticipation, the classmates' confusion, and her rival's awkwardness, a figure slowly emerged.